Hello, Snack Pack. Welcome back to Travel Snacks. Or if this is your first time, welcome to the live stream and the channel. My name's Allison Sharp, and Travel Snacks is all about traveling, eating good food, being supportive, being kind, using the resources that you have available to you, and maybe you want to live in some sort of vehicle like a car, a van, a truck, RV, maybe even a tiny home. And we celebrate that and, you know, just give each other tips and help each other out along the way, and especially loving, supportive community. So, welcome. And let me put my glasses on so I can see who's here. All right, Riverside Life. Thank you for being so inspiring with your travel vlogs. You've inspired me to start your own vlog. Awesome. I love it. I love to hear it. Hey, Holly from Arizona. Grant in the house. One of our awesome moderators. Happy Snack Chat Sunday. Hey, HDJ from Wyoming, Michigan. Let's see. AGT's in the house. Robbie's in the house. Whoop, whoop. Hey, Cheryl. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Lori from Tennessee. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Adriana. Many Roads and No Rules. If you guys aren't following already, you should be following her channel. Let me see if I can pop this thing open a little bit bigger. Okay, there we go. Awesome, 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 awesome. Hey, Tiny Bug Home, how are you? Hey, Courtney. Awesome. Got to get my snack on. Awesome. Hey, Shelly Lane. Thank you so much, Tracy. Hey, Terry Reed from Ohio. Yes, there is a new icon at the top right. The reason is, if you were here on the last couple live streams, I'm trying out a new live streaming software called Melon. That's the name of the company. Oh, Kim Halyak just subscribed. Awesome. So I'm using this new live streaming program, software stuff, and during the free trial, it has their little logo on the top corner. But for Valentine's Day, they sent out an email saying if you subscribe to the standard plan now and pay, it was like a massive discount. Like it was like usually like $15 a month, and it was like $5 a month. I'm like, bro, that's like a massive discount. So I might as well just do it. It was like, and if you paid for the year, it was even less. So I paid for a year. It was like $49, I think, for the whole year. So I was trying to test it out to see if I liked it, but I like it well enough for $49 for a whole year. So it allowed me to put my own logo up at the top. So I can change that anytime. That's not like an official Travel Snacks logo, but whatever. I just found it online. Hey, what it do, DG? That's my friend Annette. You should be following her channel as well. Also great channel, great travel channel. Hey, Jane Gray from Ohio. Hey, Chloe from Vista. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Peter from Scotland. Awesome. Hey, Lamont. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Rick. And hey, Carrie from Sacramento. That's not too far. Hey, Stephen from Nevada. JJ Dogfather from Calabash, North Carolina. Shelly from Southern Oregon. Scotland says hi. Awesome. That's somewhere that I definitely want to visit. Hey, Candy. Also from Sacramento. Let's see. When a new subscriber joins, they will get a shout out on the screen. Yeah, I guess so. So with this software, it's not a software, but I'm just going to call it a software. It's like an app or something, but it's all like interconnected, and you can it'll like show those little graphics up on the screen when there's a new subscriber, a new member, which I don't know what that even does, or if there's a donation, and some other things. It's really involved. I haven't really gotten too deep into it, but it's exciting to see that. Hey, Reverend RV from Georgia. Is there a town or city called Open, Georgia? I went last year to a place called Kite, Georgia, which I thought was interesting, and it was really beautiful. Hey, Marianne. I love big discounts on things. Always a good thing. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Brad. How's it going? Anything discounted is a good thing, definitely. And let's see, hold on a second, because I got an alert yesterday, and it was from Brad Thompson for $10, and it said blessings, and I just thought that was so sweet. So thank you so much, Brad, for your donation during the week yesterday. That was like a nice surprise. Also, before we get too far into this, if you're on this live stream, make sure you throw a like on it. And if you're not subscribed, I mean, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and then you'll know every time I upload a new video or do a live stream. And also, I guess it's going to give you like a little fireworks or something on the screen as well. So that's pretty cool. What else? I guess we'll just talk about the snack fund donations right now, and then I can be done with all of this housekeeping stuff. If you do want to donate to the snack fund, you can do so through Grant will post a link. This app allows donations through it, and they don't take any fees. So I think that's pretty cool. And you can pay through PayPal and other things. So it's really secure. And then obviously you see on the screen Cash App and Venmo. Those don't take any fees either. So that's a great way to donate if you want to, but there's never any obligation or, you know, or anything like that. So don't feel obligated to do it. And it does help to support the channel for upcoming videos and traveling and gas and food. But again, I'm just happy that you guys are here, and I'm grateful. I did receive another really great donation this week, but when I get them throughout the week, I don't know if people want to be anonymous or not. So I don't know. So if you donated through the week and you want to be recognized, I will be glad to recognize you and just shout out because I have the name. And then I'll give you a shout out as well. So Brad, I'm going to give you a shout out because you donated. So nope, I got turned on. Thank you very much, Brad. I appreciate you. Okay, YouTube's telling me that I'm live, so thank you. Okay, let's see. Robbie Kyles. Hey, Miss Snacks, what are you snacking on? Right before this live stream, I had 2 crunch tatas from Del Taco because I'll get into that story in a little bit. And they're pretty good, and they're not even expensive. 2 Robbies, yes. Awesome. Yes, don't forget to throw a like on it. Hey, Rick from Stockton, California. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Thomas. Thank you, Grant, for posting that link. Let's see. Hey, Orva Song from Missouri. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Thank you for being so inspiring with your travel vlog. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hold on. It like went from the very top again. It like flicked back on the chat to the very top. So I might be repeating people's names. Okay, awesome. Cool. Great, great, great. It's been a rough week. Not gonna lie. It's been a real rough week. I may seem a little out of it. It's been just one of those weeks. There's a lot to talk about, and I don't even know where to start. Let's see. Okay, well, we had Valentine's Day, so let's start there. We had Valentine's Day. It was great. Some of you guys know my friend Angel. I've talked about her before on the channel. She had a Galentine's Day party, and it was great. It was just like a handful of girls, and we all brought hors d'oeuvres and just sat around snacking. And the cool thing is, what I brought is those empanadas that I featured in a video that I did a few weeks back. Those empanadas are so good. They're the best empanadas I ever had. And I went and got some more for the Valentine's Day party. Oh, thank you, Tracy, for donating the $7 to the super chat. I love it. I love the little heart thing. And I think I chose that one, but I'm not sure. Let me give you a shout out. And S Griffin ED or S Griffin, thank you for subscribing. Let's give, I don't know, I'm going to give Tracy uh, a series. Thank you very much, Tracy. I appreciate you so much. Awesome. Okay, so anyways, so the Valentine's Day was great. We had empanadas and we had a bunch of other stuff. Two different people brought bacon wrapped dates, and it was interesting because there were two types of dates. So the one girl she brought was just the date with the bacon wrapped around it, and that was more of a savory one. But the other one brought she cut the date in half, put some goat cheese in it, wrapped it with bacon, sprinkled it with brown sugar, and then baked it. So it was really sweet and delicious. So that was awesome. And then there was like falafels, and there was meatballs, and there was like a little meat and cheese platter, um, some little like pigs in a blanket type stuff. It was great. It was a great spread, and I was really happy. Valentine's Day was a hit. And the day before was Super Bowl Sunday, and Angel had another get together. Not really, it was just me and her and another girl, but it was great. So we just had like 2 days of just like hanging out, and um, the Super Bowl halftime show was awesome. So I loved that. Um, and then this week it's just been crazy. So uh, let's see. Let me read these and then I'll get on to it. Thank you. What, Robbie? Tracy might or might not be my girlfriend? This is a snack pack first. This makes me very happy. If you guys get married, we're gonna have to have a travel snacks wedding. Not even kidding. This is great news. This cheers up my whole week. I love it. Well, congratulations. Very happy for you guys. I'm gonna give you guys a shout out just because I'm excited about this. Let's see, is there any like, let's see, I wonder if there's any like, I don't know. That's like really loving, I suppose. Awesome. I love it. She helps me during my days. Awesome. I love it. Oh, Tracy said, whoa, that's a leap. That's funny. Oh man, maybe it's me, but your video is blurry. Oh, is it blurry? I hope not. Marriage, not been talked about. All right, that's fair. That's fair. Reverend RV, Galentine's Day. Yes, it's he said, so that's where all the women went to. Yeah. I guess for all of us that are single that don't have dates, we just gather together and eat a lot of snacks, which it's okay with me. Oh, Alex, thank you so much. You deserve some great coffee next week. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. He shoots, he scores! Thank you so much. I'm not making the sound like super loud because if you guys can tell, I'm at my parents' house and my dad is taking a little nap because it's been an eventful day. Hey Cheryl, thank you for subscribing. All right, so let me just get into it. Oops, hold on, the chat jumped again. Hey Hot Tiger, I am at my parents' house. Oh yeah, Grant said that and Lori said that. Okay. So let me just start. So let's see. When I got back from Quartzsite, which was in January, my mom had told me that she's been having like really, really bad headaches, like migraine headaches, like to the point of like almost throwing up. Maybe she did throw up, I'm not sure. So she kept getting these really bad pains, even in her like chest, and then her head would hurt. And she went to the doctor and they were like, nothing's really happening, blah, blah. And so on Super Bowl Sunday, my dad called and said that she like felt like some numbness in her mouth, and just to be safe, they were going to go to the hospital. So she went to the hospital. They didn't see anything. They didn't find anything. So they just sent her home that night. Um, then this past Wednesday, um, she had the same thing. She's been having headaches, and then I guess her left side went numb, and her mouth was numb. Like she said, it felt like when you get the Novocaine for getting to the dentist, when it like starts to wear off that feeling. So my dad called the ambulance, and they took her to the hospital again, and they found a brain bleed, which is really curious because that's the same hospital that I went to when I had COVID, and they said they might have found a brain bleed, but they ruled that out eventually. But anyway, let me not get off topic here. So they said they found a brain bleed, and they weren't really equipped at that hospital to like handle it. So they decided to transfer her down to another hospital, which is again the other hospital that I went to when I was having COVID. So they took her down to the other hospital, and I guess it's all a blur. So if I mess up the story, you're not going to know, but all of it's a blur in my mind. So they found a, a brain bleed, and then the next day, I believe they did another CT scan and found another bleed. And these are very tiny little bleeds. Now, my mom's never really had high blood pressure. She's never had like headaches. She's fairly healthy. Um, so they don't know what's going on. And then they did another CT scan, and now she's got multiple tiny bleeds. So she's been seen by a neurologist, a brain surgeon, and like another doctor. And they all just really are not sure why it's happening. The only things, and these are not factual things, I'm just sharing the things, but um, the things that we know as a family about my mom is that she had a fall a few years back where she hit her head. She had a fall when I was building my van, which I think you guys were on live one time when I was talking about it. And then she had um, the COVID booster just a few weeks ago. And so it's just like those are the weird things that is weird about the situation, is those things happened a while ago. Um, so she's been in the hospital, and they said she's probably going to be there for a good 2 or 3 weeks because they're monitoring her. They're trying to figure out what's going on. And so tomorrow they're going to do a spinal tap. And I'm not sure exactly why. I think it's to like reference the blood in her body compared to the fluid in her spine. And like, I'm not really sure. It's just like everything is really confusing. Um, so anyways, with the hospital that she's at, they're very strict with the COVID regulations, which of course is a hospital. So I went yesterday and got a PCR test because you have to have the vaccine and the booster to get into this hospital, but you can also show a negative PCR test, and it's good for 3 days. So I did get a test yesterday. I obviously came back negative with COVID, and so I can go for the next 3 days, and then I'll have to get another test and another test. So I went today to see my mom for the first time since it's happened, and she's doing okay. She's lucid and she's able to talk, but she's very forgetful of a lot of things. Um, so it's concerning. So I don't want to talk too much more about what ifs and like what it could be, because I don't know, and it really doesn't matter because it's going to be what it's going to be. But it has just been a rough week, and I wanted to talk about this because like it just feels like it's weird, because when somebody you love is sick or whatever, it's like, even though in my mind and my heart I trust God fully with whatever happens, like honestly, whatever happens, it's under God's control. There's nothing I can do to change it. And so I'm very faithful to God, either for his healing or for, being able to handle whatever comes. But as humans, we still have emotions and we still cry because you feel helpless, as you see somebody that you love going through something. and also if somebody's like mentally not able to be the same, even if it's temporary, it's very hard to go through that. And Danette, who's on here, her channel's What It Do DG. She just recently did a video on this, which is very interesting. Just talking about like, as a nomad, you might be like, well, I can't, I can't go be a nomad or do anything or get out of the house because I'm a caregiver. Which you should go watch that video because it's really good. And then she just put this video out, and it was just really interesting because I was like, wow, that is interesting. And so now I'm kind of faced with this, like, I'm ready to get on the road. I was ready to like, start making plans to start getting on the road. And this kind of puts a halt to it because, obviously my first priority is my family. Um, so I'm going to obviously see what's happening, and I'll still be making videos and stuff, but it's just very interesting because you can still, do things within your own life, but, you know, you still have to take care of responsibilities and your family and things like that. So I thought that was a great video because we're all going to be going through stuff, in our lives with whether it's family or friends, um, and or even ourselves, So um, you can still uh, get out and like give yourself that peace of mind, whether it's going to sit at a park or whether it's going away for a weekend. And even if you're a caregiver, you can do those things. And obviously, you have to take stock of what's going on, of course. But I'm still feeling very um, strong and very positive and stuff like that. But it's just hard to see when somebody in your family is very sick. So let me read some of these comments. Um, let's see. Let's see. Hey, Jackie's in the house. HDJ. So at first they said it was a mini stroke, and then they took that back and said that they feel that it was seizures, which seems weird to me. Again, I'm not a doctor, but it just seems weird. And so I guess they're testing out some um, seizure medicine. I guess they started that last night. I don't really know. That seems weird, but who knows? Oh no, don't go there. Depriving you of water during COVID was bad. Yeah. Also, speaking of water, this is my reminder to you to stay hydrated. Yeah, those hospitals are not the best, but we do have a backup plan if if they can't find what's going on in the next few days. We do have a backup plan for another hospital that specializes in brain bleeds. So we're working on that. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Reverend RV. Thank you, Lisa. Hot Tiger says they deprived my aunt of water when they said she had COVID. Water is life. Yeah, I mean, that's the same that happened to me, obviously, when I went to the hospital. Deb G just got here. What were her symptoms? Her symptoms, she was having major headaches since like I think the middle of January. And then she was getting like pain in her chest and also like numbness on her left side. CBD oil is good for headaches. Okay, good to know. Those tests are toxic. Yeah, I know. Dylan says, join late. What's the family update, if you don't mind repeating? My mom is in the hospital with brain bleeds. Marianne says, prayers for your mom. Thank you. My prayer stopped for 84 days. Holy moly. Thank you, Cheryl. Let's see. Your mom, dad, and yourself will be in my prayers. The power of prayer is strong. Yes, absolutely. So it was, I'm not gonna say it's funny, but it's kind of funny because my dad is like super involved on Facebook. I don't really go on Facebook that much, but he like always goes on there to post stuff. So the other day I told Grant, I think, I don't know what day it was, but I told Grant, I'm like, hey, I just want to keep you informed that my mom's in the hospital and I may not be able to have the live stream depending on what happens, but don't tell anybody. I said, you could tell Robbie because he's our other moderator, but just don't be sharing this. And then my dad's over here posting like the full information on Facebook. And I'm like, okay, I was trying to be discreet, but I guess not. So, um, so that's why, they said it's fine if I share this. And the snack pack I've shared a lot of personal stuff on live streams before. And my parents love the snack pack as well, love the community, know that you guys are all super supportive. And the good news is my dad, when he was sharing all the stuff on Facebook, he's got like a group of people praying for my mom. And now I know I got you guys praying for my mom. And it's just, it's just a good supportive feeling to have so many people. And I know that we have so many people going through so much. And I never want to take away from other people that are going through a lot, but I also wanted to share what's going on with me and my mom and my family. Let's see. Prayers for you and your mom. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, Carrie. So sorry. I had a similar with my mother many years ago. It's rough, but yes, God is in control. Praying for you. Thank you, Tracy, very much. Let's see. Make sure she's hydrated. Bring her. Yeah. So they did have her hooked up to the IVs, and then today when we went, they didn't. But she has like one of those like water jug things by her bed, and so we kept filling it up, telling her to drink her water because she definitely needs to keep up with the fluids. Let's see. The chat keeps scrolling up, so I keep having to scroll back down. Also, Tracy, I don't know what happened with your mom, but hopefully she's okay. And if not, I'm sorry to hear about that. Let's see. Jane says, I'm so sorry to hear about your mom. If you have to step away from your channel and halt the videos for a while, we understand. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's difficult because obviously this is my full-time job, so I kind of have to work, but at the same time, also it keeps my mind busy. It keeps me focused. Obviously, if I need to be there for my mom, and like obviously I'm going to be there, but if there's times where I can't just be in the hospital, because of whatever reason, that making videos and doing stuff is still brings a little bit of peace of mind. Also, because I don't have any of the vaccines, I can't just present my card and go in. I have to get a test every 3 days. So they accept a negative PCR test, but 3 days later you have to present another one. And so when you go like get a test, it takes like 1 to 2 days to get the results. So I can't go every day. I have to keep doing these tests. So, I might not be able to go like every day. And so on those days, I'll just try to film and like edit and stuff like that. But I appreciate that sentiment. Thank you. Hey, Kat and chats. Prayers for your mom. God, good testimony for trust. But yes, it's still very, yes. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Ray Ray. I've joined the army. I'm going to the Russian front to live stream. Holy moly. Prayers for you. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Thomas. Both my parents are in their 80s. Good that you are there. Yes. Thank you, Dylan. Let's see. Hey, Glorious. Hey, Carol. Glorious Life on Wheels is in the house. I just came in the chat and heard about your mom. My prayers are with. Thank you so much. I know you're going through a lot too, Carol. So my prayers are with you as well. Jackie says, that looks like a vase you're drinking from. Hugs, thinking of you. It's the worst feeling when you can't help your parents. It's totally out of our control. Facts. It really is out of our control, and there's not much you can do. It's actually a Coca-Cola. Oh, yeah, where's the camera? It's a Coca-Cola cup. My parents have these, like, like a few of them. But it does kind of look like a vase. I'm trying to figure out how this is. But I need to drink a lot of water. Let's see. Hey, Carmen. Fish oil and vegetables is good for blood and cardiac issues. Let's see. Sorry, just saw you were on here. Hey, Leilani. Thank you, Butterfly Tracks. I appreciate that. Thank you, Brenda. Yes, family is always first. You guys are my like secondary family, so I still consider you guys part of the family. So I uh like even today I posted that I was having a live stream and I talked to my dad and I was like, "Hey, like we can stay as long as we need to stay at the hospital." Um, but I do have a live stream today. Um, but if I need to cancel it, if we're down there and something happens or the doctor needs to come in and talk to us, then I'll just post a message to my snack pack family. But we left pretty much just in time. And then we didn't eat lunch because we got there like about, I don't know, close to noon. So it was like in the weird time where we didn't want to eat yet. So we stopped at Del Taco and just went through the drive through and I had just like a little bit of time to come on and start the stream. Um, but the crunch tatas were actually delicious. Oh, it was years ago. She recovered from that, but it was hard watching her. Oh, okay. Yeah. Prayers to anyone in the chat that is in need of healing and facing difficulties in your lives. You shall be in my prayers. Yes, definitely pray for each other. Thank you, Thomas. Hey, an artist life. Hey, girl, just started watching you. I'm from Cali too. Just moved to Kentucky and bought my Class B to start traveling last week, leaving next week. I was in Texas. Same. Oh, dang. You went through the ice storm too? That's crazy. Hot Tiger. Get a test that you spit or give blood. My second COVID test is a flu. And the other thing is with this hospital specifically, you can't do a home test. It has to be a lab ordered test or done at a lab. So yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to go see my mom. Let's see. PayPal. Let's see. Oops. Let me check my notifications. Oh, Thomas sent $20. Bless you. Always from Thomas Veteran. Thank you so much, Thomas. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to give you your shout out. And thank you for the little reminder because the notification wasn't coming through. Let's give you. I didn't even mean that one. That was an extra one. Let's give you. That's a record scratch and a party horn and a cha-ching. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. It's a true blessing. Wow, my finger hit that. You got an extra one. I appreciate you very much. It's a true blessing. I appreciate all the support and love and everything. Let's see. Let me scroll back. Okay. Oh, this thing keeps scrolling. Okay. I always watch you. I'm not much on commenting, but I've watched you since you were in your car, which is about where I'm about to be. Just wanted to say thanks for your tips. So sorry about. Thank you so much. Thank you for being part of the Travel Snacks channel for so long. I appreciate that, and blessings for your future car journey. Thank you for posting that, Grant. Is the hospital bringing your mother water, or do you have to bring it in? They are bringing her water. But when we go in there, we check her little water canister and make sure she has enough water. Hey, Ricky, thank you so much. Please make sure to take care of yourself and your father because she needs you and your health and well-being. That's a good point. And yes, yeah, I want to make sure that everything's taken care of and do my best to make sure. And also, like my aunt and uncle came down today. My sister drove down today. My sister's going to be coming back again this weekend. So we do have some family that's like kind of stepping in to try to help out in a lot of areas. So This is definitely a journey. Um, but yeah, definitely important for us to stay healthy too. Hey, it's KJ. How are you? And Dylan, at least you know PCR tests are really accurate so you can go into the hospital feeling safe. I've been doing a lot of rapid tests recently as a lot of, a lot of my family have, oh, okay. Yes, exactly. I was able to do a drive-through one, so that was not terrible. Sorry, I missed the beginning. Don't know what happened. Hope everyone is good. My mom is in the hospital. She's got some brain bleeds that they're trying to figure out what's the issue. Oh, interesting. Ireland doesn't allow that. I did not know that. Thank you, Nyla. Let's see. Okay, awesome. All right, so let's see. Hey, Sir Zachary Duval. Hey, love you so much. A true inspiration. Thank you so much. Hot Tiger says, take care of yourself. Eat supper. Super healthy. Since you have to take so many tests. Green tea was super healthy. Oh, yeah. Oh, interesting. Yes, I know we had fast food today, but we need to get it together because I can't be eating fast food. I've been doing a lot better, like eating more healthy in my van. And I stopped coffee for, I think, 3 or 4 days. And I don't know, it was okay. I was drinking hot tea and stuff like that, but it didn't really change too much. I've been having like a lot of phlegm since COVID. It didn't really change too much. So then of course I like went back onto the coffee because I was like missing my coffee. But yeah, I definitely need to stay eating on the healthier side because I definitely do not want to get sick again. Hey Ricky, best tip of van life, $23 plan with Planet Fitness Unlimited. Yes, I do agree with that. I do love my Planet Fitness. We should caravan maybe. Yeah, maybe. Hi, my friend just jumped on. I will be standing in prayer for your mom, and thank you very much, Rose. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see. Where's my pen? Okay, let's see. We've been on almost 40 minutes. I've been running my mouth. Okay. Let's see. I didn't really prepare a lot of other things to talk about because I didn't know how long that was going to take to tell you all that. But I do want to tell you like a little side rant, which has nothing to do with anything I was just talking about. But I want to give a little tip to people that like have bagel shops, which is such a weird segue. Because I've been to a few bagel shops where these are probably more like chain bagel shops where you get like an egg and cheese with a bagel, and they make those like I don't even know if they're called like sunny side up or like what is it called? Like a a round egg or whatever. You know how like McDonald's has the round egg with the white around it? But I like a fluffy scramble. Like, can we get that? Because I went to like I think it's called Bruegger's Bagels. Um, I don't know if they're everywhere, but they're for sure out in California. I went in there to get just like an egg and cheese on a onion bagel, and it was like flat, and there's not like the most flavor. Like I want a nice scramble, and then I want it to be fluffy, and then the cheese, and then like like it's just delicious. So how do you guys like your if you get like an egg and cheese or a bacon egg and cheese or whatever on a bagel? Am I just wrong? Like, is that like a thing? Do people just like that weird flat egg with like the because sometimes the little egg yolk goes on one side and then you have like this big white area. I don't know if you guys can see that because the chat's in my way. Um, so I don't know. I don't know. It's a total tangent. I know. Listen, my brain is all over the place this week. Um, oh really? I didn't know that the some of the Planet Fitnesses require the Vax Pass. Heck no. I haven't experienced that, and I've been to a lot of different Planet Fitnesses. Um, thank you so much. Hey, it's KJ. KJ. Um, being healthy is important, but if it's stressing you out too much to stick to healthy diets, don't feel guilty. I mean, that's also a good point for some. takeout or coffee. You have enough stress right now. You got this. Thank you, Dylan. That's a very nice thing to say. Sometimes I do obviously emotional eat. I try not to, but I'm trying to stay on the healthier track. But yeah, you're right. Like I don't want to stress myself out too much. Um, let's see. I do have Zelle. It's my email address. I think it's email@allisonsharp.com, and probably Grant will type that out. So thank you. Where in the Cali Desert? I used to live in Apple Valley, Victorville. I'm near the Palm Springs area, which is more south than Victorville. Yum, stop it. Let's see. Eat healthy just for now, green tea or crappy food and some green tea with it. I do have some green tea in my van, so maybe I'll have some before bed. Okay, so Tiny Bug Home likes scrambled as well. Don't bagels have a hole in them? Yes, yes, they do. Fluffy is best. Okay, so some of you are on the wavelength with me. Um, artist life. I like my egg over easy, but hard to find at a bagel shop. Oh, interesting. What is over easy? Is it like a runny yolk? I'm not up on my egg terms because I've always all my life just like scrambled. Like, but not like a dry scramble, but like a nice fluffy, good scramble. Let's see. Oh, this thing keeps jumping. I don't know if it's like what the problem is. Oh, I swear I can't read this chat because it keeps jumping. Holly says, I'm from Rancho Cucamonga and know your area pretty well. Okay, I know where Rancho Cucamonga is. That's not even that far. I cook all of my own food. Let's see. I cook all of my own food. I love scrambled eggs and almonds are my favorite way to have eggs on toast, sometimes with ham and bacon. Let's see. Over easier scrambled for KJ. Tracy says, but then wouldn't the scrambled egg fall out of the hole? So sometimes they'll make like this little like blanket, scrambled egg blanket, and then they fold it in like a little thirds or whatever, and then they put it on the bagel. Like if you go to McDonald's and you want to get like any of their sandwiches, you can ask for a folded egg instead of a round egg. I don't know if you guys knew that. That's a little tip. Let's see. Courtney says, just got my membership. Thank you for the tip. Can't wait for my new adventure. Awesome. I love it. Thank you, Grant, for posting that email. Yeah, I had to cancel my Planet Fitness membership because of it. They wouldn't even let me into P. Very hard to cancel. That's weird. I don't like eggs on sandwiches, but to have fluffy scrambled eggs and a little bit of cream cheese while you're mixing it up before you put it in the pan. Ooh, I did not know that. I might try that. An artist life. Me too. Fluffy eggs. Yes. Hey, Patrick. Hey, want to buy an RV and travel together. Let's see. Awesome. Robbie says, I bought Peacock and had binge watched Resident Alien and now Bel Air. Oh, interesting. I don't have Peacock. I just have like Netflix, Hulu. I don't know what else. Hey, Tina. Tina's the outsider. You need to be kind to yourself right now, Allison, because your mental health is just as important. Thank you very much, Cheryl. I appreciate that reminder. Best eggs are blender, high speed, 2-minute omelets too. Oh, interesting. I never tried that. By the way, your sons look amazing. Sons. Oh, thank you. Bel Air is the new Fresh Prince. So I saw that previews for that. And it looked like heavy, not like jokey and fun like the old Fresh Prince. So is it still good though? Like, I don't know. I don't want it to be like all like depressing. Most of those breakfast eggs mixtures are in the pictures, and then they pull them into either a circle or square around, so you're going to get the same thing every time. Um, Yolks dribbled down chin is not fun. Yeah. The New York breakfast bagel and rolls has the fried egg with the yolk seasoned to perfection. Oh, I'm gonna have to try that when I go back to New York. I like my eggs over easy runny yolk, but oh, but not no snotty white. Scramble your eggs with your bullet, then cook, then they'll be fluffy. That's a good tip as well. You've traveled a lot of the US. Do you have any international travel plans coming? I don't have any coming up, but next year I would like to make a plan to go international because I haven't gone international since 2019. Obviously, with everything going on in the world, it's been crazy. But I do want to go somewhere. I would really love to go to Bali. And I mean, want to go everywhere, but there's a lot of places. I don't have any specific plans. Um, Carol says, also, if you're not following Glorious Life on Wheels, she has an amazing channel. You should definitely be following her channel. She's my new friend. She is in the San Diego area too, and we recently got together, and it's great. And we are going to be talking about some cool things in the future. So go follow her channel. But anyways, fried with the egg kind of runny. Oh, okay. I actually like to break the yolk, but still soft or a totally stuffed omelet with everything in it. Ooh, that sounds good. Sheila Family's channel just subscribed. Awesome. Welcome to the snack pack, Sheila Family. Let's see. So KJ, the email address is actually email@allisonsharp.com. That's the actual email address. It sounds weird, but that is the actual email address. Jane says, I love eggs cooked in my cast iron skillet. I think they taste better than any pan. That's probably true. Hey, Mark. Evening, folks. Yet again, I'm late. Oh, is it like midnight 45? That sounds weird. 12:45 in the UK. My job needs to work around your channel. And the new Fresh Prince is dark. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I will like that. I don't like bagels. What? But I love eggs however they come. Interesting. Tiger wants eggs. Cheryl says, Netflix has gotten so expensive that I am considering canceling my membership. Or is it just me? Everything's gone up. Did you guys get the notice from Amazon Prime that is going from $119 to $139? When I first started Amazon Prime, I think it was like $79. Now they're just like getting crazy with their prices. But I do order a lot from Amazon, so I think they got me reeled in. The cool thing is me and my parents, we kind of like they pay for Hulu and I pay for Netflix, and then we share those things. So it's kind of nice if you have somebody that you can do that with. So then you get two channels kind of for one. Um, let's see. The new show is heavy. Why does this thing keep scrolling? Let me turn this thing off and then auto scroll is enabled. Your message will automatically scroll. No, I don't want auto scroll. How do you change that? Auto scroll is enabled. Your messages will automatically scroll to display the most recent chat message. I don't want that. How do I don't know how to turn that off. I guess it's saying that it's auto scrolling. Oh well. So I guess every time somebody types something, I have to scroll back. Which is fine. You guys could keep typing, but it's just gonna take me a minute to like scroll back. And I'll have to fix this next time because I don't know how to fix it. The new show is heavy and it takes place in 2022. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Green tea has a lot of caffeine and I only drink it. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I don't want to drink green tea before bed. I'm flying in 3 weeks, flying back to my homeland of New Zealand to see my family. 3 years. Whoa. Well, congratulations on that. That should be really fun. Looks like you've lost an angel wing. Oh, that's cool. Where you sat. The image is, oops, my dad loves Native American stuff, so he's got a lot of like pictures and stuff like that. So this in this room, he built this headboard and made this like thing up here and did the whole thing. Thank you, Grant, for posting Carol's channel. Let's see. Definitely, Carol. Awesome, 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 awesome. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, please put a like on it, and thank you guys for posting that. I'm having oatmeal for dinner, and now I want an omelet. It's like breakfast for dinner night. Allison, that was me on Zelle, my real name. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, thank you so much, KJ. I don't know if you want me to tell the real name, so I won't. But $15. Thank you very much. I'm going to give you a shout out. Let's see. Let's give you. Thank you very much for the snack fund donation. I truly appreciate it very much, and thank you for Zelling that to me. For those of you that don't know, Zelle is like, I don't know what Zelle is like. It's like you could just transfer money, and it's usually part of your banking account, and you could just transfer with like your email address, I think maybe your phone number. Um, but it's really easy, and then it just goes to your bank account, and that's really cool. There's no fees on that. I think that's actually the only place that you can actually do 100% no fees, because even like Venmo and Cash App, they don't have fees, but now they're doing like this weird um, like 1099 or like something. I don't know. They're doing weird things. So I appreciate you very much for the donation. Thank you so much. Ricky, keep making funny and informative videos, praying for you. Thank you very much. I still will. I will still be making videos. Amazon Prime is still $79 a year in Canada. What in the world? It's $139. They just gave a notice that, like, I forget when it's going to be the upgrade. It's going to go to $139. It's a lot of money. Yeah, just got Amazon's notice. Hard to leave though. Exactly. I'm sucked in. I can't stop. Now, if they start getting like $200, I'm out. Like, that's too much. You know, egg salad is chicken salad too. Dude, that's deep. That is too deep for my brain today. Oh, that totally helps. Thank you so much. You guys should never say like, "Oh, it's just $1. It's just $15." To me, like any dollar is like a blessing. You know, not even kidding. Like I'm frugal. I could do a lot with a little, and it's just a blessing. It's just a blessing for somebody to even consider donating. So it's awesome. We have been watching Heartland, and so good. I've watched some of Heartland, and it is good. It looks like the YouTube logo. Click it to disable. Wait, where? I don't see. I don't see. I don't see it. Let me see something. How do you get out of that? Let me scroll back up to the top. It's interesting because I see the little like YouTube symbol on everybody's message, but I don't see it like a way to do it. Social themes, overlays, banner, ticker, intros, outros, green screen. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like figure that out. Anyways, let me read these last comments and then I want to see if I can invite somebody on here. I know we don't have a lot of time, but I want to give it a try. Um, just to see how it goes. Okay, awesome. Oh, Waylon coming through with $50. Just filled my vehicle today, nearly $100 for a full tank here. Thank you so much because I filled my I actually even went to Costco and it was $120 to fill my tank. In California, it's like nuts. I think in Canada, right, it's still very high, but California is just like ridiculous. Let's give you I'm gonna give you a hallelujah. Thank you, Waylon, so much. And for recognizing that gas is expensive, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you very much. True blessing. Be sure to check into Amazon Prime discounts. They have them for all sorts of stations in life. Students, low income. Yes, definitely. There's a lot of different things. And they do provide a lot of stuff, but also they're getting a little crazy on some of the, prime costs. Awesome. Robbie. Let's see. Let's see. Oops. I'm trying to see what you guys are seeing. Because you guys are telling me certain things about this. Tap the screen, top of the image. I don't see it. It's weird. I have this, I have that. I don't see it. I'll figure it out later. That's my water reminder. All right, let's see. Is it Nedge or Nene 83 from South Carolina? How do you keep your electronics from frying when you're away from your van for long periods of time in the summer? Wait, I'm getting a message from Adriana to try to tell me how to do this. Oh. Hold on, sorry. No, even if I tap the screen, I still don't see it. All right, we'll deal with it later. Okay, sorry. So for frying my electronics, it's a good question. I try to keep my electronics like lower in the van, and like in the cabinets. And also I try to keep the van as cool as possible. It's not always possible to do that. I am going to be installing a 12-volt AC soon in the van, soonish. Me and my dad were going to do it, but now with my mom in hospital, I'm not sure when that's going to happen. But yeah, frying your electronics, I'm not sure what you have, but I only have like a laptop and an iPad. So if it's super hot, I'll like put it in my backpack and take it in with me wherever I go. And I don't really have any other electronics. I don't have a TV or anything like that. I can't super chat without messing up. Netflix is $8.99 and Disney is $7.99 a month in the UK. Oh, that is cheap. Let's see. I just checked an exchange calculator. 79 Canadian is 62 US. Oh, wow. Carol says, have to head out, but I will be holding your mom. Thank you very much. Thank you, Carol. And I'll be holding your family up in prayer as well. In Canada, we're well over $5 a gallon. I want to live in a shed I want to live in a shed to tiny house on a piece of land with a whole lot of animals. Oh, that'd be cool. 143.9 liters here in Canada, hoping it will, I don't even know about liters. We don't learn that here. I want too many animals. I'm the opposite. I don't want any animals. Not because I don't like them, but I don't want to take care of animals because it's hard enough taking care of myself, honestly. All right, so we're actually at an hour, but let's see. Oh, you do live in a shed, Robbie? Interesting. I want to see something here. I want to see something. Oh, I see. Share this link. Oh, this is a little more involved. KJ, do you consider yourself a minimalist or extreme minimalist? Oh, thank you for the $4.99. You already donated, so thank you, but I'm going to still give you another shout out. Let's give you... That was slot machines, if you didn't know. And also, I just got a message from Carrie. Thinking of you. Moms are so precious. $15. Thank you so much. That is so, so sweet. I'm going to give you, let's see. I'm going to give you a loving yodel. Thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. Okay. Okay, so I guess to invite guests, I would have to send somebody a link. Like if I have somebody's like Instagram or email address, I can send you a link. Does anybody want to come on real quick for like 5 minutes with me live? You would actually be live on here with me. I know it seems scary, but sometimes people like to talk. So do you guys want to give it a try? Because if so, I could send you the link and then we can try going live. It's okay if you don't, but I don't know. And back to your question, KJ, I'm definitely not an extreme minimalist. I'm a minimalist because of the small space I live in, but I still have a hard time getting rid of like certain things like clothing for whatever reason, because I'm not even a fashion person. But I don't consider myself extreme. Maybe in the future, but today I don't consider that. Make them like that at home. Oops. Sorry, I make them like that at home. Oh, what? I missed it. Oh gosh, I'm running out of time for the super chat. Do we need the camera on? I don't know. Maybe you can come on without the camera on, but that's the fun of it. That's the fun of it. I think you can like decide to show yourself on screen and not, because like on my end, like let's see. Like this, I can turn myself off and turn myself on. So I think on your end too, you could do that. And I think I have the power to do that too. Like if someone's acting crazy, I'm not sure. Let's see. Still trying to figure out that thing. Hey, Rachel John Fleming's in the house. How's it going? I'm still trying to figure out this thing. Going good. Missed all of you. Missed you too. Like we do around the campfire, only online. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so nobody wants to come on. It's okay if you don't, because what I'm gonna do, I was planning to do it for this live stream, but all this crazy stuff happened this week. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna start having a mystery guest. And so I'll prepare it ahead of time. So I'll invite somebody and we'll talk about whoever I'm inviting. I'll talk about it in advance with them, send them the link, and then I'll start the stream. And then maybe you guys can guess who you think it is or whatever. I don't know. I have to think that through. And then we'll do somebody coming on with me and we'll have like a nice little chat and it'll be fun. I was going to do that this week, but it just got too involved. Oh, Tracy's coming on. We should set up group chats live in advance. Yeah, definitely. I'll be doing it in advance. Today was just like a last minute thing. I'm like, I'm going to see if anybody wants to do it and see. I know most of you guys are like, I'm not prepared to go on live. Definitely. Okay, cool. Plus what's really more exciting to me, maybe to you guys too, is like, I've literally never seen hardly any of you guys' faces. And I've never chatted with any of you guys really. I don't think, like, I've never really been like on the phone with anybody. I haven't heard anybody's voice, So this is like super exciting for me to be like, oh my gosh, I've been seeing you guys' names for years. And then I'm like, oh, I could see you guys' face. So it's very exciting to me. I don't see that thing to turn off the scroll. Not that it's, and when I hover over this thing, it says auto scroll is enabled. How? Let's see. I don't see any thing. I'm going to go through this while I wait for Tracy. Ooh. No, that didn't do it. But I discovered green screens that I could use in another time. Show names, audio status, name at the bottom. What's that? Okay. Wouldn't it be fun to have a group of women? That would be fun. I think I can add up to 4 people, but I could be wrong. It could be more. Let's see. Grant, you've seen my ugly mug. Why would you want, oops, let me scroll. Why would you want to do that to everybody? Oh my gosh, that is untrue. You are not ugly. And because everybody cares about you and they'd want to see you. I totally would if I hadn't just put a face mask on. Oh, I love it though. I need a face mask. I need some like help with my face. Thank you, Rachel. Well, if you envision me as a tiny, sleek, and gorgeous blonde with a deep, sexy voice, oh man, are you going to be disappointed? I will be down for mystery guest. Awesome. AGT. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Robbie. That is terrible. Oh man. Let's see. KG says, ooh, me. It could be called Snacks Around the Campfire. That's cute. I'm a talker, says KJ. Let's see. If you guys have, wait, Tracy, are you emailing it to me? Are you emailing me? Oh, Ann Thompson sent $10. Thank you, Ann. Let me give you a shout out. Let's give you Thank you very much, Anne. I appreciate you. Yes. Amen, Rachel. You know Robbie's name and his heart, and you best know his needs. Amen. Have you my prayers? Yes. Awesome. Let's see. No, I don't want an email from Skillshare. Uh, is somebody, let's see. If you guys have Instagram, I'm on it as travel snacks _ and you could send me your email address there, and or I could even just paste you the link if you're on Instagram, and I could invite you on. Oh, I got an email from Tracy. Okay, hold on. Bam. Let's see. Let me reply real quick. Ah. Okay, Tracy, let me know if that works. Oh, I'm so excited. It's okay, Robbie. We're a family here, and it's okay if you need to share. Sometimes you just need some prayer. Katie says, just warning, I'm in my closet and in my pajamas. You know what? That's great. I'm not mad at that at all. Okay, hold on. I just got KJ's message. I wonder if it's the same link. Well, I'm going to paste it anyway. We'll see. Let's see. Thank you, Grant, for pasting that in there. Hey, Michi Ayala. Thank you so much. All right, so both Tracy and KJ have the link to be invited as guests. So we're going to try it out and see what happens. We're not going to talk for a long time because we've already gone over the hour. But I want to give it a try. I see Tracy. Okay, hold on. And also, Tracy, you could tell me what it looks like for you because I don't know. Rachel says, Robbie, it's never a bad time for prayer. I pray at the drop of a hat. Yes, definitely. Okay, hold on.
Can you hear me? Oh.
I love it! Hi, Tracy. Does everybody see Tracy? Does everybody see Tracy? Hold on.
My hair's messy.
I love it. What time is it where you're at? Where are you?
Well, I'm in Melbourne, Australia, and it's 12:15 midday.
Oh my goodness.
Of Monday.
Oh, Monday. Wait. Oh, that is messed with my brain.
Tomorrow.
Oh, dang. This is cool.
It is. No, it looks the same as it does on YouTube. I had to quieten that because otherwise you'd hear me and hear you,
Right.
and we'd hear everything.
Oh, I can make little cool
Oh,
things.
that's better.
Yeah.
I
I
look
could
so
do
big.
like
Yeah.
I'm just playing around. But yeah, that's better because then you guys could see.
Yay.
Yeah, you're in the future, Tracy. You're in the
Yes,
future.
I am. I am your future. It's
Do
a
you have
sunny day.
you have any like advice for the future? Like, are there any lottery numbers I should play or something?
No, I'm not allowed to tell you that,
Okay,
because
that's okay.
yeah, no.
We don't want to
But
confuse people.
I can tell you it's a lovely day. It's sunny.
Okay, that's good. That's
Um,
always a blessing. I'm okay. I'll take it.
that's what we want. Yeah.
I love this. This is so fun. This is Where's this been all my life? This whole time I've been live streaming, I could have been talking to people.
Robbie's going to be extremely happy because I don't go on camera much with him. So
There you
hey.
go. Oh, I love it. Let's see. Let me read some of these comments. Let's see. Very cool. Everyone loves this. I love it. Oh my gosh. Also, KJ, thank you for the $1.99. Uh, and hopefully you got the link to the live guests. Let's see. Do you get to
KJ
go
joined.
outside, Tracy?
Yes, I get to go outside. I'm just working from home at the moment, so well, sort of working
Oh,
at home and being on the live stream for an hour, but it's all right.
awesome. Love
Yeah,
it. Love it.
yeah.
All right,
So
cool. All right, so I'm gonna probably have you come on another day too, but for today we're just giving it a try. But I am
yeah,
so happy to see you.
that was super duper easy, by the way. Too. It
Oh,
was just click, join, share the camera, and off you go. So
and like on your side, it's easy to see
yeah,
yourself and see.
yeah. I can see you and me at the same time. The only thing is I can't see the chat unless I flick back to the YouTube one.
Okay.
So, hi everyone. I can sort of flick back and forwards, but yeah. So you would
Okay.
have to tell someone like if there were questions from other people, for
Oh,
instance,
okay. Okay,
you'd have
cool.
to tell them. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Well, thank you
So
for being brave and coming on with me.
I was like, oh no, I'm not going to show my face. My hair's not done. And I thought, well, this is me anyway, working from home. So what can I say?
Exactly. I love it. Well, thank you, and I'm sure I'll have you on again.
Oh,
But
thank you.
I'm gonna
I'll
let
be more
KJ come on.
prepared. I'm just not prepared. I'm just.
Hey, you know what? I'm not prepared half of the time anyway. Thank you, Tracy, so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Let's see. Okay, cool. All right. KJ's coming. Wait, real quick before, because I got a notification and I want to recognize everybody. Elva sent $10. Hi, enjoy a coffee on me. Thank you, because I've been like slacking on my coffee drinking. And let's see. And also KJ donated another $1.99 earlier. So thank you. And I'm going to give you guys a real quick shout out and then I'm going to bring KJ on. Let's see. Let's give a DJ warning. Thank you guys for the donations. I really do truly appreciate it. And this is so fun. This is it's called Melon. It's called the Melon app. And there's a free version of it. It's so cool. Okay, let's see. KJ's in the house.
Hi.
Want to be called KJ or
Yes, please.
KJ?
Hi. How are you?
Hi. Good. Let's see. I'm gonna
Gosh,
do
you can
it.
see my messy closet.
That's okay. I'm
Whew.
trying to figure
I
out
don't know
this.
why I'm blushing now. That's fun.
I love it.
How are you? Are you
I,
doing better?
I am feeling a lot better. Personally, I'm feeling a lot better.
Okay.
Obviously with the family stuff, it's
Yeah.
just like ups and downs and like, random tears in my van.
Fair
Yesterday,
enough.
yeah, yesterday I was in another city, like an hour and a half away, and I was trying to wait to see like when I was going to get my PCR test back. And then I'm like, I'm just going to drive to my parents' house so I could be close because I just felt like, why not?
Yeah.
Just parked in a
I
random
honestly
city.
feel it because like my grandma just went to my other grandmother's funeral and it was rough.
Oh my gosh.
And it's not the sighting, not the funeral's technically tomorrow, but I had to work today and it was such a mess. But on another track, hi Tracy, sidetracked, obviously ADHD, love that. I've actually wanted to talk to you for a while because like not gonna lie, I love your YouTube channel and you
Oh,
and Nikita are the people that I binge watch when I want to watch car or like van life stuff.
yeah, yeah.
And besides Eamon and Beck, of course, but they're going through their own stuff
Yeah,
right
they're
now.
going through stuff.
I saw that and I like was wanting to cry.
Oh.
Okay, I'm in my closet because my boyfriend's asleep.
Oh no, that's fair. It's all good.
Yeah, at least my closet's big enough so I can actually have a whole desk.
Yeah.
So it's kind of ironic because like I've had people that I've like on FaceTime with and they're like, "Why are you in your closet?" And I'm like, "Joke's on you."
Hey, there's times where like when I used to have a closet, I would just go in there and sometimes just like
Oh, it's my safe space. Like when I
go
get mad at
pray or
people,
whatever.
I just come in here. The the only problem is that it doesn't have great insulation, so it's really cold in Ohio.
Oh.
So I'm really cold. My feet are freezing. But it's fine. It's
Oh,
always fine. My feet just are always cold anyway, so it doesn't matter.
you gotta double up on the socks.
But socks are no fun. They make me fall.
That's also true. You gotta get the kinds with like the little sticky tabs on the feet.
Yeah, true. I feel like the one time that I had them, one of my friends, like a long time ago, gosh, I'm old, they were like, "You look like you're an old lady." And I'm like, "Well, maybe I am."
You're like, that's fine. I can be an old lady and cute at the same time.
Well, yeah. I mean, haven't you seen a cute old lady? Like, come on.
Yeah,
They're always adorable. Like, I live with
honestly.
my grandma. Come on now.
Yeah. Let me read some of these comments real quick from Hot Tiger. My kitty has been sick for 2 weeks. She seems to be getting better. Oh, that's tough when the pets are sick as well. Um,
Allison looks shocked slash semi-scared. I'm a
yeah.
talkative person.
Hi, I sent you a gift last week and now today through PayPal. I hope you received it. I don't know if I'm doing something. Hold on one second because I want to check something. Because I did get something earlier in the week, but like I said earlier, I didn't know. Um, let's see. So I received a pretty large donation from somebody, but it's a name that I don't see on the live stream. And this was what Friday. So I don't know if that is you, Elva, and maybe it's just coming up as a different name. But if it is you, then let me know so I could celebrate you on the live stream.
Tracy said, "KJ, you must have a big closet. Haha, I couldn't fit in mine." Honestly, like, okay, here's my door, and this is how big my closet is. I'm like right against the wall. Like,
Oh,
it's a huge closet. It's a really big
that is
closet.
big. That's like a separate
I'm
room.
very lucky. I'm very thankful.
Yeah. I love a big closet. You could like pile all your clothes around you for warmth.
I never thought of that. I never thought of that.
But hey, I mean, depending on how many times you want to go in your closet.
I like to read in here. I like to draw. Like I have everything in here, like
Yeah.
my makeup and my skincare fridge that my boyfriend bought me and stuff like that. And
Dang. That's
well, I told him, I was like, "Why are you wasting your money on skincare fridge?" Like, yeah, I wanted it. That didn't mean I wanted you to buy it. Like,
hint,
don't
hint.
waste your money on something that's like people that I know are going through rougher times. I do not need a skincare fridge.
I know, but sometimes you need a
Still
little
nice.
luxurious things.
Oh yeah.
Occasionally you just need something that brightens your day. So it's okay, I think.
Tracy said that's a spare room. Honestly, I feel like this could be like a toddler's room, like
Probably
maybe like
good.
for like at least a 5 to 6 year old. Cause like if you took every like clothing rack out of here and like the desk, I feel like you could fit like a pretty good sized bed in here and just call it like a spare room with a little rack. I really do.
You
I've
probably
always
could.
thought that.
Yeah. I've never been to Ohio now that I'm thinking about
It's
it.
boring.
You're like, don't do it.
Please don't. Well, I mean, please do so I can meet you because I've always
Yeah.
wanted to do that. But like other than me, there's nothing really special in Ohio.
Well, you're enough for me to visit. So I do,
Oh,
and
thank
I
you.
want to go to like all the states and meet all my snack pack buddies and stuff
Hmm.
like that. So um I always say like whenever I announce like, oh, I think I'm gonna be going here, like I want everyone to send me messages that's in that area so I know if we could do like a meetup or something like that. So
Hmm.
it's hard to coordinate all that, but
So how many states have you been to? And have you been like out of the country or are you still kind of planning that?
I have to make a list of the states I've been to. I've been to pretty much all the East Coast states, all the Southern states, and all the West Coast states. So right now I'm trying to like get to the middle section, uh,
Mm.
which I'm planning to go to the mountain states in the spring, depending on what happens with my mom. But like Idaho, Colorado, and all those places. Um, but there's still several places that I haven't been to.
Oh
So,
wow.
and then I have done some international travel, but I didn't start traveling really internationally till I was in like my early 40s.
Oh
So
wow.
I have some time to make up for.
Well, honestly, like, okay, so I've always wanted to travel. I'm 21, by the way, if anyone's wondering. Um, so yes, I'm legal, and yes, I'm able to drink. Because I remember your comment earlier, Miss Alice. I remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I last time I was anywhere, I was in Kentucky to visit family, and then like long ago, I was like 4 or 5. The reason I remember this because we went to Florida. I sat on a red ant hill. Never again am I going to Florida unless it's somewhere where there are no red ants, because that hurt.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, I remember not being able to sit down. It was excruciating. Never again.
Oh,
But I do really want to travel. It's just I'm scared of planes and boats because Titanic and Pearl Harbor scare the crap out of me. My grandma literally watches those like 24/7. I'm like, Grandma, you're literally just making me fear
mm.
everything. Come on now.
Um, so where does that like where is that fear? Like you don't like you just feel like you're gonna crash in a plane or
Yeah. Well,
just
plus like I have fear of heights and an irrational fear of, oh my God, the plane's gonna crash, you know. Um, and plus I feel safer when I'm on the ground.
yeah.
Because I remember when I rode my first ever roller coaster. Man, that was a doozy.
Mm,
So I don't even ride roller coasters. That's how terrified of heights I am.
yeah.
But I do want to travel because I love nature. Like I love taking pictures of nature. I love sitting and meditating in nature. And sometimes my cat will join me outside. She loves to follow me everywhere.
Oh. Well, I say if you have like conflicting views, like there's a conflict. There's you feeling afraid, but then there's you really wanting to experience. You have to
Most of my life is that way.
yeah, you're
Not
gonna
gonna
have
lie.
to merge those two and either push through or, I don't know what your religious beliefs are, but for me, believing like praying about it and just knowing that God has got me covered has
Mhm.
really like allowed me to push through a lot of the fears because there was times where I was like, I'm not living on the street in a van like that seems like a bad idea. But that was years ago, but the more I came closer to God, it just helped me to realize, you know what, you know, it'll
I
work out.
feel it. Like my boyfriend is Christian. I don't really know what my views are. I know that there is a God. I know I can feel, you know what I mean? I've had experiences. I know that there is a true God. But I feel like sometimes what's with my past, it's like, I still have resentment, which I really need to get rid of, quite frank. It's
Yeah.
just really hard,
Mhm.
especially because like a 21-year-old should not have to go through some stuff that I've been through.
Right.
Not going to get into that, but it's crazy because I see some people that are saying, "Oh, my life's so hard" when they live in a mansion.
Right.
When I know, like, a few times, because I used to live in a rural Circleville, which there's like no one there.
Mm.
A few times we didn't have food on the table. So like, if you're saying I'm hungry and you get a full meal, if you have clothes on your back, if you have shoes on your feet, not to get your feet wet, I feel like people should be more grateful.
Yeah, for sure. And people need to put things in the perspective more so, but people are always coming from their own view, their own perspective. Like even if you're a billionaire, you have a perception of your life that maybe this day you're not feeling as rich as yesterday, and to you, not you, but as that person, they're like, "Oh, my life is failing." So everyone's perception is for where they're at in life. But, obviously we could talk about this for 100 days because I have a lot to say about like, you know, um just like resentments and,
Oh yeah.
faith and stuff like that. It could be very hard to get through that. Uh,
hmm
but, you know,
It's
obviously,
funny because I believe it was, gosh, 2020 or 2021 or 2020. Gosh, all the years are merging together because of the panorama. So I did get baptized one of
mm,
those years. Um, it's gotten harder, but also better in some situations. Like I said, my friends, well, my family member died, and then a few months ago, I actually had a best friend. I found out, and I'm the one who had to tell our friend group that he died of an overdose. I'm the one who found him.
that's terrible. And I'm
Yeah.
sure that's so hard just to like, especially you're a young woman.
Well, I've had like a lot of, like I said, bad things happen, and so it doesn't really affect me like it should. You know how most people would cry and scream and ask, and cuss and all that. Like, yeah, I did do that, but then I just kind of felt numb, which most people don't do,
Right.
because I can block it out. it's at first I can't block it out, but then I can block it out as easily as the emotions wash over. And that's where I pray to God. I'm like, hey, I know he wasn't the best, and I know he was a drug addict, but like, is he there? Is he safe? And even if he's not, like, I can just say I'm grateful that he was in my life, which is really a struggle for a lot of people to say. I've realized a lot of people put their faith and their um, beliefs on the back burner,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I try not to do that as much as I used to, because I used to be in some really bad stuff when I was in, a bad mental state.
Mm-hmm.
But it was nothing too crazy. Like, I didn't sacrifice anyone. Don't think that. But like, I was like kind of shocked when you see a lot of people either overdo certain things, but then they put the face of faith into it,
Yeah.
or they do the complete opposite where they're saying, well, God didn't do this for me. Like, God doesn't have to do that for you. You
Right.
can figure it out yourself, but God will help you along the way.
Yeah. And God's ways and our ways are two separate things. So
Mm-hmm.
we and God is not a genie.
Oh,
So we
yeah,
can be
no.
like, well, I prayed about this and God didn't do it for me. Well, I mean, he's not a genie.
Yeah.
So,
I
but yeah,
remember when I was younger, my grandfather, I was like 9 when he passed, and I would always ask God why. And I mean, I was 9, I didn't know better. But like, thinking back to it, I'm like, everyone dies. When my
yeah,
grandmother passes, it's gonna be like really sad because I've lived with her since I was 4, but it's gonna happen. And she talks about it way more than I'd like her to. And
yeah,
it's like, maybe I should start thinking about my life because, like, let's say, which this is true, like, sometimes people in my life, do not deserve the love that I give because I do have a big heart and I can admit that I do give love to some people that don't deserve it.
yeah,
Not don't deserve it necessarily, but they're kind of greedy about it.
yeah,
And it's kind of sad when I give all this love and sometimes I feel like I'm not getting anything in return.
yeah. Well, I would say do your best to like put your time and energy and efforts more towards God and asking for wisdom and discernment and stuff.
Hmm.
And yeah, I think we'll probably do more of these uh, different like talks and stuff, but definitely try to get into a group of people because this obviously my channel is about traveling and stuff, and I love talking to people, especially about
Hmm.
God, but
Yeah.
keep it in line with the nomadic movement as well.
Oh, yeah.
But
Ironically, speaking of nomadics, look, I bought this, which again, stupid purchase, I know it, but like again, phone addiction. I literally bought a dumb phone.
what is it?
A dumb phone, a feature phone. Look, looks so
Oh, oh,
cute.
oh, oh, oh,
I bought a little Nokia. I thought it was like,
oh,
I'm on
funny.
my phone too much at night.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm glad that you were able to like come on today and try this out with me. Like I said, in the future, I'm probably going to do more mystery guest stuff. So thank you for being brave again for coming on and sharing
I was
all your
nervous at first,
experiences
but thank you.
and all your, you know, being vulnerable
Sorry I
and
got dark on you guys. I did not mean that. That tends to
that's
happen when I
okay.
have a rough day. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the viewers, but sometimes you have to vent. And I feel like, honestly, I've been watching you for a while, so it's like, I kind of confide, in certain people. I feel like you're one of the people that I can trust, even though I
Yeah.
haven't really known you, but like, I've watched you enough to know that you're a pretty good person, which
Thank
I
you.
like because there's not many of those around anymore.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Well, thank you for coming on, and hopefully we'll be able to come on again in the future.
Yeah, I hope so. And
Uh,
sorry for the rant.
that's all good. All good. Thank you. Okay,
Bye.
bye. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure this part out, and then all right. So, all right. Well, that was fun just to see people, and obviously we'll do like more. Not I don't know the word, but like prepared. This was something that I wanted to try, and I know that we went a lot longer, and I appreciate Grant and Robbie for you know staying on longer to moderate. And welcome Agnes to the snack pack. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for all the prayers, not only for me and my family, but also for everyone else that's on the stream that's going through a lot. Thank you for Tracy and KJ for coming on and being, my first people just to come on and just try this out with me, and for sharing your stories, and just it was really great to to have that. So yeah, so I appreciate that very, very much. Also, I wanted to say that if nobody's told you today, you are loved. I love you. I'm sure the snack pack loves you. If you haven't given God or Jesus a try, maybe now would be a good time to do that. But I do appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys for always being so supportive and loving. And I will keep you posted of everything that's happening in my life. And I just appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for all that you are to each other and to me. So have an excellent week. And again, if you guys aren't already, follow me on Instagram, travelsnacks_, TikTok, Travel Snacks, and I guess Facebook, Travel Snacks Allison. And stay tuned. I will be posting some more videos this week. I will read these because there's a lot of stuff in the chat that I wasn't able to read when I was on live with people, because now it's trying to see two things at the same time. But I'll read through those, and I appreciate that. Let me check this notification. Thank you, Robbie, so much for the $5. Ooh. Let me give you your shout out. And on that note, I think I'm going to go lay down because it's been a tiring day. So have a great rest of your end of your weekend, or if it's morning for you. And I appreciate you guys. Have a great one. And I will talk to you on the next one. Bye for now.